If you're watching this video, you might be in the market to buy a new iPhone. And in this video, I'm going to explain the features of the two new devices and maybe help you decide if either of these smartphones are the one for you.
You can go your own way. Go your own way.
Well, it's time to officially meet the latest from Apple, the iPhone XS and the iPhone XS Max, which I think is a terrible name. XS Max, kind of a tongue twister. Now, I am an Apple fanboy. I love all things Apple, from my computer to my phone to the AirPods that I stick in my ears. So the leaks and the rumors for the new iPhone were 100% right. The former iPhone Plus has been replaced now with the Max name. And man, that naming scheme. Pairing a Roman numeral with a letter, not to mention, is the iPhone XS. It's not the XS, it's the XS. It's definitely the S-year upgrade since there's an S in the name, and in my opinion, it all boils down to if you have an iPhone X, it's probably a good year to just sit it out and wait. But you can decide if you want to upgrade, and here's what you can expect. So both phones are pretty much identical, save for the screen size and the battery. So the iPhone XS is essentially the same as the iPhone X when it comes to screen size, which is a 5.8 inches, and it's an OLED screen with the same curved screen. The notches are still there. The resolution is a 24 by 36 by 11 through 25. The XS Max, it's a much bigger screen. Essentially, it's the same footprint as the old Plus models that used to be. It's a 6.5 inch OLED. For comparison, the Note 9 is at 6.4 inches, so this is just a 0.1 inch bigger than that. Now the displays are both better, as you'd expect. Both now have a 120 Hz touch sensitive layer, so things look really smooth. Now, it wouldn't be a new Apple event without having a new naming scheme. So they're calling it the new Super Retina display. What is new though is at least one color option. Joining the classic staple of space gray and silver, we now have gold. Also new is that you can put it under 3 meters of water for 30 minutes, so it's waterproof, so to speak. But they did say that Face ID is going to be faster, and powering the whole shebang is a A12 Bionic chip. It is the first in its nanometer chip, which is kind of a big deal. It's a fusion setup, so you've got a 6-core CPU and a 4-core CPU. It can process 5 trillion operations per second. So on paper, the cameras don't look that different. But perhaps the coolest thing about the new iPhone is that you can adjust the depth of field after the fact in edit. So you can adjust the f-stop from an f1.4 to an f16, which is incredible. Essentially, what that means is that you can go from a blurry background to a very clear background, which is awesome to be able to do that. And all you have to do is go into the edit and you can go ahead and make those changes. The big question I had was the battery life. So the XS is going to get up to 30 minutes more than the iPhone X. And the XS Max, you get about an hour and a half longer than the iPhone X. So battery life is your concern, then you're probably going to see the biggest difference there. Alright, so when it comes to storage size, a little bit has changed here. Still available in 64 and 256 gig, and now for the first time 512 gigabytes, which is a lot of storage to have on a phone. And when it comes to pricing, the iPhone XS starts at $999 and the XS Max, a little bit more on the expensive side, coming in at $1,099. So those are the two iPhones. So what do you guys think? Leave it in the comments down below and let me know, and of course give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching this tech review, and make sure you guys subscribe, and until the next time, I'm Juan, and be creative.